Hi folks, sorry I missed you the last 2 weeks. I was on a personal family vacation, grew a little hair here. My wife likes it. I don't know. Give me comments below to tell me whether I should keep this on or shave it. Hello agents and welcome to the 50th episode of the One Bite at a Time show. This is where we go out and find the most valuable information, the most relevant information you need for your business right now, and we bring it to you one bite at a time so it doesn't break into your day too much. These are 5-minute videos to give you what you need today. Your clients are constantly watching you. You're being watched at every stage of the transaction. And if you're not doing your best, if your team isn't doing the best job possible, at any moment, you could lose your referrals from that client. So in our business, we are always selling. We're always selling. We never stop selling. Every communication, every contact, you've got to be at your best. When they call you and they're driving you nuts, if you don't have the patience to slow down and deal with them in that second where they realize that they're bothering you, you lose their referrals. You can't let that happen. Part of that is having the right team. Part of having the right team is having the right loan officer. And maybe you're working with another loan officer, that's awesome. But let me tell you about me and our team and what we can do. Situational experience and knowledge is the difference between closing a loan, closing a transaction, or not closing a transaction. It's so important to have a loan officer or a mortgage company backing you that knows as much as possible. No one knows everything, but as much as possible, or has access to the information quickly and can make decisions on the fly.
Knowing how to deal with everything that comes at you, like complex self-employment buyers with self-employment income from multiple entities and lots of different tax deductions. If you're not an expert, if your loan officer is not an expert at dealing with tax returns and business income, there's going to be challenges. Credit challenges. What's going on with the credit? Can you help that person get their credit scores up 2 points to be able to make a major difference in their loan? Non-resident borrowers, complex debt-to-income issue problems, unique borrower situations. What if they haven't finished their divorce? Sometimes you get an application, get the whole application done, it says that they're unmarried, and then later on you find out that they're not quite yet unmarried. And that messes up the whole transaction. Pending legal issues, maybe for the buyer or even the seller. Challenging appraisal problems. You know, we've got all kinds of issues with appraisals right now, and sometimes we can rebut those appraisals, and there's a way to do that that's going to give you the best opportunity to get a change made. Self-employment with less than 2 years. IHSS income. You know, a lot of people, it's a big thing right now in California. IHSS income, people get paid to take care of senior citizens, whether it's their family member in their home, which is tax deductible and can be grossed up, or it's somebody else, which is not taxable and cannot be grossed up. Just being able to take every scenario and ask all the right questions, and knowing if a deal can be done or not. If it can't be done,
why are you wasting your time? If your loan officer can't tell you definitively whether a deal can be done or not within a very short period of time, you're wasting your time.
And if you don't have a loan officer with that kind of situational experience and knowledge, you're taking a chance, you're rolling the dice. Current market trends and what's going on right now in the mortgage industry is so important to make sure that you're providing the right information to the underwriters and not too much information. Sometimes when you say too much, you give too much, you get in trouble. Knowing when a client needs more patience and more understanding and more touches. You know, some clients need that. They need to be flagged for more phone calls. What if the buyer buys a car in the middle of escrow? What if the seller has a tax lien? What if the buyer has a tax lien? What about solar leases or contracts or bonds being sold for a solar system? What if the seller dies in escrow? Boy, that's happened more than once in my world. What if the seller's house falls out of escrow? Is there a backup plan? What if the borrower's cosigner changes their mind and no longer wants to cosign? Is there a backup plan? Did you prepare for that backup plan in the early stages of the loan? What if the borrower is a nurse with differential income? Do they understand, does your loan officer understand how to properly calculate differential income for a nurse or similar type of industry? What about probate? What's involved? Does your loan officer know what questions that need to be asked to the seller's agent to make sure that this is something that's going to be able to close?
Someone with 3 decades of loan experience and knowledge doesn't get mad, doesn't get angry, doesn't get bitter, doesn't blame anybody for problems, but they know how to solve problems, and they know how to do it and share the problems with the team in a way that doesn't create panic or more problems.
There are literally millions of things that can go wrong in real estate, although I haven't seen them all. With 6,000 loans, I've seen an awful lot of them, maybe most of them. I rarely run into a condition which I haven't seen before, but I do still run into them. But still, the knowledge and experience that I have over these same 3 decades normally
links up with some type of experience that I've had, and it helps me figure out how to resolve the problem. So once again, the 5th level of the real estate elevator is to have a loan officer that has the right experience, situational experience and knowledge. It's the difference between closing deals and not closing deals.